Rahul Gandhi hits out at Twitter on Instagram for locking his account, says interfering in our democracy. Now the NCP-CR has asked Instagram to take action against his account. 3 people arrested for assaulting a Muslim man in Kanpur and making him chant Jai Shri Ram slogans have been granted bail in less than 24 hours after their arrest. The mob had protested their arrest. Himachal Pradesh shut schools after dozens of children test positive for COVID. Maharashtra and Karnataka rethink opening of schools while Punjab keeps them open for now. Single-use plastic will be banned from the 1st of July 2022. Many everyday items affected, producers, brand owners made legally responsible. Petrol taxes are cut by 3 rupees in Stalin's first budget, while 19,000 crore has been allocated for health in Tamil Nadu in the new budget. In other news, now 3 people have been who were arrested for parading a 45-year-old Muslim man in Kanpur, assaulting him and making him chant Jai Shri Ram slogans, were granted bail less than 24 hours after their arrest. After they'd been arrested, a mob of the Bajrang Dal workers had held a protest outside the concerned police station.
Less than 24 hours after this overnight protest at the Kanpur police station, by supporters of the law, which attacked a Muslim man on Wednesday while his child is tried for the 3 men arrested for the attack. One of those is a member of the Bajrang Dal, according to a leader of the outfit.
इसके रोष में बजरंग दल के कार्यकर्ता एक साथ एकत्रित हुए और उन्होंने एसपी साहब का घेराव किया कि जब तक हमारे कार्यकर्ता को छोड़ा नहीं जाएगा तब तक हम यहाँ से नहीं जाएंगे। बात यहाँ पर बैठने के बाद सक्षम अधिकारियों से बात होने के बाद प्रांतीय पदाधिकारी हमारे जब रहे तो उनको यह आश्वासन दिया गया कि जिस कार्यकर्ता को पकड़ा गया था उसको अभी छोड़ा जाएगा।
The Kanpur police say the men were given bail as per procedure because the sections of the law against them carry less than 7 years punishment. On Wednesday, the police had claimed they immediately intervened and rescued the man. But this footage shows him being assaulted in their custody.
Adequate force has been deployed in the area. The area is perfectly normal and we will take every legal step to punish these people.
The mob accused the victim of trying to forcibly convert a Hindu family in his locality and forced him to chant Jai Shri Ram slogans. However, the police says it is investigating an earlier dispute between the man's relative and their Hindu neighbors. 48 hours after the attack, the man, an e-rickshaw driver, and his daughter are back at their shanty and are scared and nervous.
मतलब गाड़ी बनवा करके वापस आए, हमको कोई सीन मालूम नहीं। सिया रानी जो थे इन्होंने मतलब हमको पहचानवाया, बजरंग जो नई दल निकलती है जी उन्हीं से कि ये है मुल्ला, इन्हीं का भतीजा है। फिर यहाँ पे मतलब पुलिस जो हमारा साथ किया गया।
So now police units have been posted on the road that leads to the Muslim man's locality. The Bajrang Dal has admitted on record that they got involved in this matter only recently. Police sources say that the Hindu side started making allegations of forcible conversion against the Muslim family just a few days ago. With Arun Agarwal in Kanpur and camera person Vineet Verma, this is Alok Pandey, NDTV.
Now, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi accused Twitter of being biased and interfering in the country's political process by locking his Twitter account in a strong attack posted on his Instagram account. But now the apex child rights body NCP-CR has asked Facebook to take action against the Instagram profile of Rahul Gandhi for posting the same picture of the minor child's family.
Rahul Gandhi targeting Twitter for suspending his account a week ago, accusing the US tech firm of interfering in India's political process. A locked Twitter account means the user cannot tweet, retweet or like any posts and can only send direct messages to his followers.
By shutting down my Twitter, they're interfering in our political process. A company is making its business to define our politics. And as a politician, I don't like that. This is an attack on the democratic structure of the country.
Twitter says it did so on the complaint of the National Child Protection Committee after Gandhi tweeted pictures with parents of the 9-year-old allegedly raped and murdered in the capital, revealing the identity of the victim of a sex crime is against the law. The government today, however, went on the offensive and has now asked Facebook-owned Instagram to block Gandhi's account for the same reason.
But coming to really the rules of the social media, I think there are rules to be followed and you must follow those rules. If you don't do that, and obviously the platform has liberty to take action.
While at least 100 accounts are known to have been blocked, Congress leaders claim over 5,000 party accounts are blocked. Twitter has said its rules are enforceable judiciously and impartially for everyone, and that it took proactive action on several hundred tweets that posted an image that violated our rules. In New Delhi, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
All right, let's get you all the COVID news now. In India reported 40,120 new cases in 24 hours. That's 2.6% down. Deaths reported in the last 24 hours was 585, down by up by 19.38%. Vaccinations that took place were 59,62,821. Now, as the second wave of the COVID pandemic weakened, many state governments took the decision to reopen schools. Just 10 days ago, Himachal Pradesh opened schools between classes 10 and 12, but a fresh COVID spike has now forced the government to go back on the decision and shut schools once again.
All schools except residential ones shut in Himachal Pradesh just 10 days after they reopened for senior classes. 62 students have tested COVID positive in this period, forcing the government to close schools again till August 22nd.
बेहतर समझा कि हम एक निर्णय करके 22 तारीख तक जितने स्कूल जो हिमाचल में स्कूल खोले थे उन सभी स्कूलों को बंद कर देते हैं.
A COVID scare in neighbouring Punjab too, where 30 students have tested positive within a week of schools reopening for all classes, including primary sections. Among those who tested positive, the 9-year-old son of Rajveer Singh, a daily wage labourer and a class 5 student who tested positive on Monday. But the Punjab government says it will not shut schools, instead focusing on more testing of both students and teachers.
बच्चे जो छोटे बच्चे हैं बड़े जो हैं वो तो बैठ भी जाएंगे समझ भी लेंगे लेकिन छोटे बच्चे को संभालना बड़ा मुश्किल है. लेकिन एक बात दूसरी भी है किसी से भी आप लोग सब हो सकता है ये महामारी काफी लंबा समय चले.
Himachal Pradesh and Punjab topped the COVID transmission rate in the country with the highest virus reproductivity rate of 1.3.
In schools across both states, visuals of social distancing norms being violated and mask discipline not being enforced strictly have created alarm.
If they are going to school, we should ensure the school infrastructure is compliant for COVID prevention as well as they adopt strict COVID behavior. And if they don't go to school, we should provide the mental health care services.
As vaccine for minors have not yet been authorized in our country, the authorities must ensure that the reopening of schools should be followed by a strict compliance of COVID guidelines, which will only help us to save our young lives. With Tanmoy in Moga, Mohammad Ghazali for NDTV.
Now, while Mumbai and Maharashtra are gradually opening after the devastating COVID wave of the pandemic, but the Delta Plus variant of the coronavirus has raised concerns. 2 patients infected by the Delta Plus variant have died. Mumbai has also registered its first death due to the variant. A total of 3 deaths in Maharashtra have been caused by this new variant, Delta Plus variant.
As Maharashtra reopens with relaxations for local trains, restaurants and malls, grim news on mutated variants of the coronavirus. In the state, 3 people have died so far due to the Delta Plus variant of the coronavirus. The number of cases of the Delta Plus variant has touched 65. 2 of the 3 who have died had taken both doses of the vaccine.
मुंबई में जो पहली डेथ हुई है डेल्टा प्लस वेरिएंट से, वो डेफिनेटली थोड़ा सा हम लोगों के लिए भी थोड़ा सा चिंता की बात है, क्योंकि स्पेशली ये जो पेशेंट था 63 ईयर ओल्ड लेडी जो आईसीयू में एडमिट थी और वो डबल वैक्सीनेटेड थी.
A 63-year-old woman died on July 27th in Ghatkopar in Mumbai. She had several comorbidities including diabetes and lung disease. She had taken the second dose of the COVID vaccine in April. It was confirmed that the woman was infected with the Delta Plus variant after her death in a genome sequencing exercise. 2 more contacts of the woman were also confirmed Delta Plus variant patients but have recovered. The death of a 69-year-old man in Raigad district has added to the health department's worries. The first death caused by the Delta Plus variant of the coronavirus in Maharashtra was on June 13th, when an 80-year-old woman died in Ratnagiri but was reportedly not vaccinated. The Maharashtra chapter of the Indian Medical Association says booster shots of the vaccine should also be considered now.
कोरोना का अभी जो वैक्सीन है इसका बूस्टर डोज भी लगवाना पड़ेगा और हो सकता है तो इसमें सेकंड जनरेशन वैक्सीन बनाकर उसमें डेल्टा प्लस के लिए एंटीबॉडीज का इस्तेमाल होना और नया रिसर्च करके नया वैक्सीन बनाना भी शायद जरूरी पड़ेगा.
Maharashtra has recorded 65 Delta Plus variant cases so far. Mumbai's jumbo COVID centers are being reactivated as a precautionary measure. In Mumbai with Pooja Bhardwaj, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
Now, controversy erupted after former Rajasthan Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje's photo was removed from the BJP's posters in Rajasthan. The former Chief Minister, however, said she wants to rule the hearts of people and she does not believe in poster politics.
Party posters at the Rajasthan BJP office from where Vasundhara Raje's face has been missing for over a month now. Now Vasundhara Raje has broken her silence and the signal is clear. She cannot be ignored in Rajasthan's politics.
पोस्टर्स में मेरी शक्ल देख के ये कुछ होना जाना नहीं है. मेरे को तो लोगों के दिलों में राज करना है.
The tug of war within the BJP in Rajasthan has been apparent for some months now, with Raje not being consulted over important decisions. She too kept aloof, only to return to the state in February this year, greeting supporters who lined up in large numbers en route from Delhi to Jaipur. Then in March this year, she held a Bhakti Yatra to commemorate her birthday. Many read that as a show of strength. Attempts to sideline Vasundhara Raje in Rajasthan apparently have the backing of the BJP at the centre. Her supporters say that is evident from the fact that State President Satish Punia did not attend her birthday celebrations in March this year. He was also believed to be behind the expulsion of Vasundhara loyalist Rohita Sharma from the BJP for engaging in anti-party activities last month. Rohitash had been critical of the state leadership and had been making pro-Vasundhara statements.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी में पोस्टर होर्डिंग को लेके पार्टी के भीतर किसी किस्म का अंदरूनी विवाद नहीं है.
But Vasundhara Raje's statement that she lives in the hearts of the people is a clear signal to the party that she is a popular face in Rajasthan and cannot be ignored. With Harsha Kumari Singh in Jaipur, Anusya Mathur for NDTV.
Well, that time for us to slip into a short break. More news updates on the other side. Stay with us.
Some Olympics news now. Well, the champions have returned home, and this morning journalists of Guwahati witnessed a very emotional moment when India's latest boxing sensation Lovelina Borgohain was addressing a press conference. On the sidelines, she met her father, Tiken Borgohain. The father-daughter duo broke into tears of happiness, and Lovelina said that she wants to organize an event in Assam where youngsters of the state will be able to touch and feel her Olympic bronze medal. By doing so, she wants to inspire the youngsters. The 23-year-old lanky boxer also said that her next plan is for 3 years training for a gold medal at the Paris Olympic Games.
এই কথাটো মই ভাবিছিলো মই আহি পিনি মই এবাৰ লগ কৰিম বুলি ভাবিছো এটো যাতে প্ৰগ্ৰামটো ঠিক কৰি দিয়ে যদি এবাৰ মানে মেডেলটো যদি টাচ কৰে মোৰ আগতে এটা মানে সপোন আছিল যেতিয়া মই অলিম্পিকৰ মেডেলটো দেখিছিলো এবাৰ হলো টাচ কৰি চাবৰ মোৰ বহুত মন আছিল মই এতিয়া ভাবো যে সৰু ল'ৰা ছোৱালীখিনিৰ যে হেতু যদি টাচ কৰি চাই সেই ফিলটো মনৰ পৰা আহিব সেইটো কাৰণে মই